Hi, and welcome along to the Buyers Premier League show, brought to you today by Boohoo Man. Don't forget you can get an extra 10% off all Boohoo Man wear like what we're wearing. They also do stuff like this, so I need to tell you that. It's just like plain. I've got a couple of things like this. Is a plain green, no logos, nothing. I know there's people out there who, they're not logo mad. Yeah. They do plain stuff like this as well, right? So, as well as the stuff that like you guys have gotten. So if you want an extra 10% off any gear from Boohoo Man, all you got to do is use the code AFTV10, scan the QR code on the screen and get involved right now. We've got Yardi, we've got Ty, we are here again on another defeat.
Unfortunately.
For Arsenal, 3 defeats in a row, 2 defeats in a row at home. Guys, we're here again.
Yeah.
Is it a crisis point?
No.
No.
Yes and no.
No.
50-50 on that one there.
I better be careful what I say.
I mean, look at the game.
No.
Look at the game yesterday.
Look at it.
How many chances do you think? Let me just ask you this as a quiz, right? Yardi, because you know, I think Ty overheard me talking about it downstairs in the production, right? How many goals? How many chances? How many shots? How many shots on goal do you think we've had in the last 3 games?
In the last 3?
3.
Probably about 70.
61 shots. Wow. How many goals?
None.
1.
Oh, 1?
Fulham.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, 1, yeah.
I actually forgot about that.
61 shots on goal. 43 shots at home.
Wow.
Yeah. No goals. The problem is clear to see for everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
We can't score. If you watched that game yesterday, the first half, the only thing I could, the whole game really, but particularly the first half, I thought our build-up play, everything was magnificent. The way we moved that ball around quick inside, opposite to Fulham. Fulham, we didn't deserve to win. West Ham, we deserved to get something out of the game, and we did what we created over 30 shots. Fulham, we didn't do enough. Fulham was a poor performance. Yesterday, the performance was good until it came to that last minute, putting the ball in the back of the net. The game starts. First chance of the game, Reece Nelson. Just lift the ball over.
Yeah.
Just lift it. The ball even fell beautifully for him to just lift it up. It fell.
You see that Reece chance I talk about? When I saw that and I look back, he had three options there. He literally had 3 options. And he took the hardest option.
He took the hardest option. Go round. Tried to go round. It's Alisson.
He could have did anything.
Lift it.
Lift it over Alisson. When he beat it, Alisson, cut it back to the box.
He could have cut it back.
And
Decision making.
The hardest one, man.
Havertz. How many chances that again you can see the guy is when he was at Chelsea, he's not a striker. No. For me, his best position when he's playing at Arsenal is when he's in the midfield and he can arrive in the box late and he's played well when he's played in that position. Yeah. As a striker, he's not a striker because he takes too many touches. He was through a couple of times yesterday. If that's a clinical striker, dare I say it, if that's Harry Kane, bang bang, he would have probably had a hat-trick.
Dare I say it, if that was Ivan Toney, he would have had a brace.
Yeah, but on the ball, poor. Too many touches.
Yeah.
Saka, poor. Had chances.
Yeah.
We had so many chances in that game. You even speaking to some of the deluders of FJ after the game, even he knew that they got away with one. Well, actually, you know what? Actually,
of course.
Actually, I look on a game like that. There's people saying that we're unlucky. We're not.
I thought it was.
We're not unlucky. You claim we're unlucky. I want you to explain to me why we're unlucky, and I'll tell you why we're not unlucky.
Well, what I would say is, first of all, with the Reece one, he should have. But then, if I'm trying to do, I don't know what they call it, psychobabble in football term. If I'm trying to look into Reece's mind on a football thing, if I'm trying to look into Reece's mind, I'm thinking that he's thinking. This is just what I'm thinking.
You're thinking what he's thinking. You're thinking what he's thinking. You're thinking.
Yeah. So
if he's thinking what you're thinking, that's
thinking?
why we missed.
Right?
No, wait. That's something up straight away. If he's thinking like
confusing,
if he's thinking like Ty, that's why he missed.
You know what? It's a bit like I don't know if everyone remember that old school at the old school program. So he used to come on, man, and used to be about this family, that family. It was very complicated. So basically, if I'm trying to look into Reece's mind, I'm thinking, do you know what? If he's playing regularly, he scores that. But he's thinking, oh, I've got a chance. I don't play often.
Then
so
score
he's
then. Then score. If you want to play often, then score the goal.
No, but what I think, Robbie, is that played on his mind. Because I don't know how he missed.
Played on what, my man? To lift the ball over the man. You're a professional footballer. It's a bad miss. And then even then, when you've gone and you've taken it too wide, there's players running into the box, cut the ball back, decision making. That's why you're not playing.
Yeah, Saka was there.
Right, that's why you're not playing. Right, it's not unlucky. Right, it's not unlucky. It's down to us.
It's unfortunate.
If you've got 61 chances in the last 3 games and you've only scored one goal, that is the problem of the players that should be converting those chances. It's not unlucky.
No.
Right? Liverpool, on the other hand, they took their chances.
Yep.
I mean, another worrying thing is we're conceding all these goals from set pieces, which is another worrying factor. But at the end of the day, teams are taking their chances. We ain't taking ours.
That's it.
Well, we're not taking our chances. And if you don't take it, the game of football is the team that scores the most goals wins. Not the team that has the most passes, not the team that looks the best on the eye, not the team that had the better pattern of play. The team that scores the most goals wins the game. We've got a problem at the moment with scoring goals.
Exactly.
Now,
we have.
It could be you get an Ivan Toney in, but we know now that ain't going to happen. He's come out today. He did an interview with Sky where he said he owes Brentford.
Yeah.
He said how they stuck by him through these last 8 months.
Yeah.
How the manager stuck by him, the fans have stuck by him.
Yeah.
He realises that they're in a relegation fight and he sees it as
that boy Tony.
Yes, Robbie, that's true.
He's not going. He's not going. So Ivan Toney, this is the difficulty that Arsenal got at the moment. We can't get the type of strikers that we need. We need a world-class striker. I don't even, to be honest, right, me personally, I don't want to see Arsenal go out in the market this January, as desperate as we are, and get some little half-baked striker that's not going to do anything.
Half-baked?
Somebody that's okay, but then there's people, for instance, saying, "Oh, let's go and get, I don't know, say Dominic Solanke or something like that."
No, I don't think Dominic
Solanke is a good player, but he's not world class. So what would happen is with Britain bringing in Dominic Solanke, he may score a few goals, do decent, but then we go into next season. And then people are like, boy, we need a world-class striker, man, because Solanke's not the one. No, go and get that world-class striker. If he's not available until the summer, we're going to have to wait. But those guys that are there, if they don't get their act together, League, Champions League, no chance.
But then
the game, like you're right. Sorry, the game. Watching that game last night was a perfect example of why we need a striker. There was as you said, so many chances landed to everyone up front, especially Havertz. And if we had a world-class striker, if we had a clinical striker, it's not clinical. We get the goals last night. We get the goals in the games before that as well.
Yeah,
it's not happening. Yesterday, Havertz, and you know, I was even mad seeing Havertz up front in the starting 11. I was like, okay.
I said at the start of the game we should play Trossard there.
But I weren't mad. I'll be honest, I weren't mad at first because I'm like, you know what? Hey, let's see what happens, innit?
Yeah.
Like, we should have enough to get this job done. When you look at Liverpool's lineup as well, you think they're missing a lot of key players. This should be enough. But Havertz was playing. You ever know when something's lagging? That's how he was playing. It's like you ever play a game like FIFA and you press shoot, because the Wi-Fi is poor connection. The shoot happens 2 seconds later.
Yeah.
He was lagging. Like I was like, what going on with this guy, man? No,
I mean that's a bit harsh.
Because it was true. When he should have shot, he waited, and then it's like everyone's back.
But that's,
you know, Odegaard was unfortunate. Odegaard was unfortunate as well, hitting the post like
he was very unfortunate.
Like nobody.
Odegaard played well.
Yeah, he played well.
Unfortunately,
he played well. That's what I'm saying. I think yesterday, defensive was well, midfield was well. It was just up front was not working. And
up front.
I think the changes. I think Arteta's changes came too late. I feel like you saw what's happening. You should have brought on Eddie earlier. You should have brought on a Martinelli earlier. Even Trossard as well. Like all of this. Did he even bring on Trossard?
Yeah,
right at the end, it's like you left it too late with your substitutions. I think, especially because we don't have another game till
To the
When's next
20th.
year?
2 weeks.
Like, that's what I mean. So you should have bring these guys on earlier. You should have went full. I think you should have went stronger in with the second half and just made the changes.
Well, but you said unfortunate. What I would say with Kai is that you're saying he's lagging. I don't know if it's lagging. I think that is no. I think that's the way Kai is.
Man shooting and next week in ball across left him foot.
No. What it is with Kai, he's very, very laid back. That's why. That's the way he's got.
It's not working though, is it? If you're going to be laid back, it ain't working.
Fair enough, but that's the way he plays, isn't it? That's the way he plays.
Man could have laid back on the bench yesterday then.
What I would say, you're right, Yardi, you've described it. You described it well. I still think, I hear what you're saying, Robbie, Yardi, and I can't disagree, but I think we were tad unfortunate, to say the least, yesterday. Like you said, it's shown now that what it comes down to for our season is that we have to put all our energies in to winning the league.
Can I ask you something?
Hold on, let me finish.
When you get there.
Winning the Champions League or both, or one of the two. We have to put all our energies into that. And if we can play, everybody, even everybody in the club, all the fans, we all have to be united. All the players. If we can do that, put all our energies into winning those two, we could come out, hopefully, try our best to leave everything, then hopefully we can be successful. Because that's what it boils down.
Sounds good, Ty.
It does, no.
But can I ask you something?
Yeah, go on.
Do you think we need a striker?
And that's another thing. So it showed now.
So would you swap Eddie for Tony?
No. But
there's no point in saying it. Listen.
But I'm gonna go back.
Because he knows we need a striker.
Yeah. We do.
Last week when we asked him, he wouldn't swap.
No,
I'll swap it tomorrow. The thing is about I'll swap it tomorrow. But the thing is, there's no point in even arguing about it. It ain't gonna happen.
But
Ivan Toney's staying at Brentford.
But you say that,
so he's not leaving, and that's the problem we got.
Yeah, but
to me personally, right, I've always said all along, who I want is Victor Osimhen.
What you'd buy him now in January?
I would, yeah. If we could afford it, there's a £112 million release clause, right? I'd go and I'd test that immediately. The only thing is, can we afford that because there's FFP, the amount of money we spent in the summer? Will we have to wait until the summer? But when the summer, if we don't get it this January, when the summer comes, until we solve that problem of a world-class striker, we're going to keep seeing what we're seeing. Arsenal creating lots of chances in games. And then the thing is as well, you have two types of games where strikers are and finishers are important. And games like yesterday when you create loads and loads of chances. But then you've also got the games where they're tight, the low block games where you may only get one or two chances. And when it falls to you now and you get that clear chance, you've got to put it away. And we ain't got that at the moment. And it's going to cost us. City have got it in Haaland. Liverpool have got it in Salah, right? Even Villa, to a certain extent, have it in Ollie Watkins. Those three teams all have better finishers and strikers than we do.
Yep.
Right. We need to address this. Even Tottenham, you can say they've got it in Son.
Yeah.
Right. He scores a lot of goals. We ain't got that prolific guy. And if we are seeing at the moment that we're suffering from it, last year the front three was scoring goals for fun, but it's dried up, and we are feeling it right now.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of panic out there. There's a lot of people, I've seen even in my WhatsApp groups and that, people saying, Arteta, get rid of him. I saw certain people say to get rid of Arteta.
And bring in him.
Exactly, a lot of them can't suggest. I mean, I saw Curtis said Zidane.
Curtis, big up Curtis.
Right? Zidane's not going to come to think. And I don't even know if Zidane would do a better job. Are people panicking with this? When they're saying about get rid of Arteta, because personally, I want people just to remember when Arteta took over. He took over an absolute mess. I got a team up on the screen there of what it was. He was Leno in goal, David Luiz and Socrates were the centre backs. Saka was only just coming to the team. He was playing as a left back, remember? Maitland-Niles.
Scored yesterday.
Ainsley.
Yeah, he scored yesterday.
Oh, well done, Ainsley.
And Lacazette, the both scored yesterday.
Xhaka, Torreira, Mesut Ozil, Aubameyang, Nelson and Lacazette. That was his team. Right?
Wow.
He's had to change a lot of things in there. He had a lot of problems with it. He had the Ozil thing.
Yes.
He had the Aubameyang thing. He had to move on Lacazette. We see now that, we're way better as a team. But we're still missing that striker. Really and truly, Aubameyang was a better striker than what we have now. But it's just that he was aging, and then obviously the discipline problems.
Yes.
But listen, I think people need to bear in mind where Arteta has taken us from that team that he took over in 2019 at the end of the year to now, last year challenging for the league, and this year still challenging for the league. We're 5 points off it at the moment. We're in the Champions League. I think people need to just slow down a bit. Listen, you're right. People are right to ask questions, of course.
No, it's disappointing we drop out another cup.
If you're at Arsenal Football Club, you lose 3 games in a row. Questions need to be asked.
Yes.
Simple as that. But sacking and stuff like that is ridiculous in my books.
Yeah, Robbie, but the same way you're saying that, the people that want Mikel out, it's fair enough. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Those people, would they ever envision what happened last season? They wouldn't, would they?
Yeah. And also, I'm going to call out this wire, right? Expressions. Let me call out this guy, right? Because I see him jumping on. Man did a video, you know, jumped on his channel and did a video about Arsenal. You're not even playing Arsenal.
Yeah.
Right? You did a video about Arsenal. What I want these guys to do, like expressions, right? It's all very easy to come at Arsenal when we lose.
Yeah.
But you've not named the expectations of your club. What are you going to do? You're right, you got through you scraped through and you're through to the next round of the FA Cup. Are you going to win it? Name it. Are you going to win it? Not I would like to win it. Are your club going to win it?
Yeah.
Are your club going to win the league? You're a point behind us, like you pointed out. Are you going to win it?
Pointed out, that's good.
Talk with your chest or shut up. Yeah, because, serious, because man's got to talk with their chest.
You shut up.
You can't be, listen, of course you can cook us and stuff like that. Of course, I get it, right? This is our fans rolling that. But if you're making a whole video about Arsenal, talking about how we thought we was Real Madrid, we didn't think we was Real Madrid because we wore the white kit. We wore that white kit because of a great cause.
About knife crime. Thank you. Right? Exactly.
But
no more red.
Do you think you're Real Madrid? Do you wear a white kit? Do you think you're Real Madrid? What are your expectations for this season? Name them so that we can check you against them, right? And if you're when you name it out, if it's just some mid thing where you're saying, right, well, no, we don't expect to win the FA Cup and hopefully we'll finish it. Then if that's what you're going to come with, then don't talk. Name what your expectations are. Name what you're planning to do. If it's not up there with what we're planning to do, you can banter us after a loss, but doing videos and all that, come on, bro. I know you're trying to be shameless and all that, but allow it, man. You know what I mean? Your club is dead. When was talking about us going out of the FA Cup, when's the last time you won a trophy?
2008.
2008, the last time.
Him like to tell us say you have bigger fish for fry. This time in club, these club don't even have a fishing line for catch fish.
Yeah, the last time.
They even have the aisle for fry the fish.
The last time these men won a trophy, 2008, right? You got the cheek to be telling us about going out of the FA Cup.
No, they win some in a
We've won it the most times.
No, they win trophies. They win trophies in pre-season.
What, the Audi Cup?
One of them cup, but they win. We never know who they'll play.
It's a bit pathetic, but you do your thing, bro. Anyway.
But then, Robbie, what I would say to that though, we're gonna have to wait until next season. But even though we're disappointed, listen, we won it the most times, so nobody can talk to us.
Well, no, we got to do better in this cup.
Yeah.
Right, you know what I mean? That's
next season.
We went out 4th round last year, 3rd round this year. The previous year to that, we went out the 3rd round. Ever since we've won it, I think we've not even got beyond the 5th round. Since we won it last in 2019, was it, or 2020?
Well,
2020.
Look, 2020, we ain't got out. It's not good enough.
It's a wake up.
It's not.
Listen, like I don't know how much more wake up call this team needs now. This has been a bad run of games we've had.
One win in 7.
Yeah. You know, we had a draw, a win. That's awful. So now, we're out of another cup, and it's not great to be out of the FA Cup.
No, it's not.
It's a cup. It's a competition. We're not in now. We still the title is still there to challenge for because it's only 5 points. We still have to play the people above us. They still have to play each other. People are going to drop points along the way. We will probably drop points along the way. We just have to make sure we're putting ourselves in the right position. This team needs to wake up ASAP because. If we don't get a striker, we're talking about it. It's probably highly unlikely we're gonna get a striker that we actually want. That our Arteta is gonna want right in the summer, in the January. Normally in January, you get the people who is just coming in to cover.
You never know.
If it's possible to get a lone striker in from somewhere as a backup, I wouldn't even mind that. I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
There's some of the strikers, like say lone strikers that are available.
We have to think.
Chip-a-moting.
Benzema.
I've heard that rumor.
Benzema. Yeah.
I've heard that rumor.
I would take,
Is he available?
I would take Benzema to the end of the season right now.
If he's
I would
available.
pick him up at the airport.
If he's available.
Right
If he's
now.
that would be incredible. That'd be.
But he's not available at the moment, is he?
No. But then, Robbie, you know.
You're going to chip-a-moting. You're going to go and get Timo Werner like what Tottenham do.
Mane.
Yeah,
go get Mane.
Wasn't that what somebody was saying? Now, no disrespect to Timo Werner, but the thing is, without disrespecting him, we want better than that with respect, don't we?
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. This is difficult, but in the meantime, these guys that are here, they
have to wake up.
I think those front three players yesterday, they should be going into work today, right? Apologising to all the other players in the team and saying, "Yo, guys, sorry, man, we let you down." So that's what he did.
Yeah, but then Robbie,
because so much was created.
Yeah, but Robbie, sorry.
Yeah,
no,
it's just facts.
Yeah, no, it's facts. But Robbie, what I would say to that though, it's a great point. I mean, I was in an unfortunate position to listen to what you were saying. No, you was. I'm only joking. You was making some brilliant facts, man. Boy, he should call you Mystic Robbie. But what I would say is that there's no apologies needed. The only apologies, what the team will say is that do your job with respect. If you score the goals, there's no apologies there because we are a team. So there's no.
And they're not scoring one goal in the last three games.
I agree, but the thing is, we pay
61 shots.
Yeah, but we play as a team, so everyone is involved.
And think about that goal, the Saka goal. It was almost a.
It was a fumble, and he just.
It came. Remember, he came back out.
But I don't mind that. He's in the right position to finish.
He's in the right position, but I'm just saying when we're talking about. Goals we think
even
about
most of our goals this season, well, I don't know if it's most, but a lot of our goals this season come from set pieces.
Yeah.
From open play, we're not scoring enough goals.
No.
Get it together. We've got a little break now.
Get it together. Yep.
They said they might go away to Dubai and that.
I don't agree with that.
Right.
You know that?
Why?
Going away to
I do.
Going away to Dubai to go train in a hot country to come back complain a cold country.
No.
Clears their minds.
Tell them go Iceland and Greenland and when them going at the snow. When them go Scotland for 2 weeks.
Yeah, but
luxury, tell them go luxury.
Yeah, but
them don't deserve luxury. Tell them go Scotland. Go make them play in a snow and rain. Because that way when our first game back, it's going to be raining. And you come from sunshine, you're going to be depressed.
No, but that's just it. That's what you're saying.
When you come back from holiday, when you come back from holiday, Robbie, yeah?
What do you mean? So what? Don't I go on holiday? What are you talking about?
When last you go on holiday?
So I don't go on holiday.
When last you go on holiday?
So I don't like. So you're saying that I don't act like Madonna. I don't act like Dizzy Rascal and Calvin Harris remix. I don't go on holiday.
When last you go on holiday?
Last time you went on holiday.
When?
What are you talking about?
You fly out like taxi.
Yeah.
Where you been?
Regular.
Wait.
Where have you been?
What do you say is me?
I said you've been taking plane like a taxi.
Yeah.
Where you been?
But that's it. Well,
No, I'll see you run out, man. Where you been?
When last you go on holiday?
Well,
Long time. Treat yourself to a holiday, no?
Carl Short.
That's why I keep talking about it.
All right, let's who's the idiot of the week, man.
Idiot of the week. Arsenal strike force. Honestly, like the team, I think, yes, they did everything right. People cannot blame Arteta. He coached that team well. They did everything. He cannot go out there now and physically kick the ball for them. You know what I mean? They have to do the job. He had these tactics right yesterday. It was just the front three just were misfiring. It's like the cannon never had no cannonball in there yesterday. It's like, yo, who thief up cannonball? We need to find them back, you know. Because right now we're not fire. So the front three, the forwards, idiot of the week. I hate giving Arsenal idiot of the week.
Deserved. And who is your boohoo man of the week?
Give a mention to Tridini.
Who?
I give a mention to Tridini.
I just nodded off for a minute. What did you say? What did you say? Did you mention?
He's the manager of
for a screen.
See there, you see, he pays attention. He go on like he don't pay attention.
I hear
You're actually a super fan of Troy Deeney.
Super fan of who?
I get your sign.
Listen,
big up Troy Deeney, man.
Yeah, man.
I wish him all the best in that job, man.
Yeah, man. Big up, man. And keep going. But boohoo, man. I'm gonna give it to Ramsdale.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, like.
Well done, Aaron.
He's had to deal with a lot. He's had to deal with a lot, you know, coming like. Considering what he did last season and where he helped the team to get to last season, he was a part of the team last season. He was one of the. He's our number one. He still is in my eyes our number one. And seeing somebody else come in and take away your spot like that is like, you know,
It's annoyed me, this, you know.
It has. I feel like that's where some of the problems have happened.
It's annoys me. It's the one thing I look at Arteta and I say, yo, bro, why?
Why? It was uncalled for. It was uncalled for.
This guy last season was brilliant.
Brilliant.
For us. You saw yesterday that save he made when it went through the leg.
Oh, it's unbelievable. I tell you where I thought it was goal.
Not only that, right? I really felt sorry for him as Reece Nelson messing up that. It was this distribution.
Yeah, that would have been an assist.
Really, that would have been an assist for him.
Yeah.
Right? This guy has been nothing short of excellent for Arsenal, but we bring in a new goalkeeper who comes straight in. That Raya did not have to earn that position.
No, he didn't.
If we would have brought Raya in, right, and we said, right, now it's competition, which is what Arteta said, it's competition for this place.
Yeah.
And Raya, you know, say Ramsdale had a couple of dodgy games, Raya come in and done brilliantly, I'd understand it. But that's not happened.
No.
He's just got the position. And you know what? Ryan, our guys, head of production, who was saying it earlier, he made a great point. Ryan made a great point when he said, he just makes standard saves, right? Whereas Ramsdale will make extraordinary saves that you don't expect
him to make,
like the one he did yesterday. And he should be our goalkeeper. He should be back in. I would like to see him back in. Well, the guy was so good for his rapport with the fans, his rapport with the team. You saw when he made that save yesterday, every player went up to him and said,
fantastic.
This guy needs to be put back in the team. Why don't you go on that summer break, break to Dubai or whatever. I want, when we come back, I want to see Aaron Ramsdale back in goal.
But can you see that?
For the second part of this season, put Aaron Ramsdale back in goal. Let him falter, then you've got Raya to come back in. Put Aaron Ramsdale back in goal.
But can you see
that should be one of the first steps.
But you know something that I realized it recently, because obviously more like with goalkeeping, I feel like we've always been swapping goalkeepers. Always. It's one of the positions that we constantly. Normally a goalkeeper, when you get a good goalkeeper, he's one of your longest serving players at your club. You don't really change a good goalkeeper. When I look in it, we have in the Premier League, you had Fabianski at
Lucas, at West Ham.
Went to West Ham.
Big up.
You got Leno now at Fulham.
Yeah,
you got Martinez at
Emiliano, big up Emiliano as well, yeah.
And you still and you have what's his name? Chesney at Juventus.
Big up Voce. I forgot Voce.
And these are these are goalkeepers that are playing
at a high level.
High level.
Yeah.
But to me,
so are we gonna see Ramsdale go after our next club now?
Of course, he's going to go end of the season. He won't go now because we can't afford to let him go because we'd have to go buy a backup keeper.
Well, I hope.
But at the end of the season, he's going to leave, and I think it's a shame. I think this guy should be number one. We didn't need David Raya, right? We didn't need him. He's not that he's a terrible goalkeeper or anything like that. He's decent. He's a decent keeper, right? He's no better than Ramsdale. So if he's no better, why did we go and get him for? Why did we? This is where you do have to question Arteta. That's a bad judgment in my books for a guy that obviously had a good rapport with all the squad.
Yeah.
You've gone now and you've taken him out for no reason. He's lost that place for no reason in my books.
Yeah, but
that's wrong. But if he would have been playing poorly and you went and got a new keeper, I get it. But now he is not being playing bad, and the keeper that you brought in is not good enough for you to say, if we had went and got Alisson, and then we said to Ramsey, sorry, bro, I'd understand it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But we haven't. It's wrong.
But then, Robbie, what I would say to that, I understand all that, and I think Aaron is very unfortunate. But I'd say two things.
Wrong. He's been hard done by.
He has been hard done by, and I don't disagree.
So that's not unfortunate. That's hard done by.
Okay,
that's intentional.
Yeah,
and it didn't need to be, right? He should still be the number one goalkeeper at Arsenal. Okay. Raya should be competing for that thing. It's really messed the guy up. This is an international year as well, where the guy's trying to get into the squad for the Euros, right? He ain't got no chance now because he's not playing. And now that we're out of the FA Cup, that's probably him done for the season. Because in the Champions League, he's playing Raya. In the league, he's playing Raya. So what games, unless Raya gets injured, he's not going to get a look in. He's our best keeper.
Yeah.
But then there's two things with that, Robbie. First of all, the thing is, I can't disagree with that. What I would say with that is that you are saying about David, but apparently David keeps more clean sheets. That's one stat.
Oh,
that's one. That's one stat. And
you've seen the two of them. Is there any? You've seen the two of them play. Is there any difference between them? Like, will you say, There's a goal thing. Even the distribution thing. Look at the distribution yesterday for the Reece Nelson thing. Right at the start of the game by Ramsdale. Spot on. Is there any difference?
I don't think there's much difference.
So then why is the man being dropped?
But
what did he do to get dropped from the team? Nothing.
Yeah, you'd have to ask Mikel that. But
The guy was in the Premier League team of the season last year.
Yeah.
And now you're dropped.
Yeah.
Tell me how that makes sense.
But then
he's been hard done by. It's not been a thing where, he's been poor. He's been hard done by. In an international year when the Euros are on, it's not fair. I don't like how he's been treated.
It's hard done by Robbie, but then what I would say.
Now you've been saying what I would say, say what you're saying.
Man always give
What you would say what?
He might always give an intro to what he might go say.
Yeah, what are you saying?
I won't even say what song that is. What I would, I'm saying it again. What it is that we've
Hurry up, man.
We've got what? Yeah, but what I'm saying but that's
move like
Mikel's
Havertz right
choice.
now,
He's ruthless, isn't it?
Exactly, it's Mikel's choice, and I
he
feel
will make the decision.
I feel and that's
his
why
decision.
and that's why now it's to get criticised because you made a big decision. Listen, that's a manager's job.
Yeah.
Fair play to him.
Yeah.
Managers make big, tough decisions.
calls,
I
big
get
calls,
it. When you're a leader, you've got to make big, tough decisions.
You
But
do
if
what you
get
think.
it wrong.
Yeah.
You've either got to realise you're wrong and change it back, or if anything goes wrong with it, you've got to stand on that and say, "Yo, that was my fault."
Yeah.
But do you think he will? Because I don't think.
Didn't get a striker in the summer. I know it was difficult.
Yeah.
Very difficult because even when yesterday a guy was saying to me, "Why didn't you get Ivan Toney in the summer?" I had to remind the guy, well, he's on an 8-month ban. Oh yeah, the guy said. Why didn't you get Victor Osimhen? Because Napoli didn't want to sell him. It was very hard to get, and some of these guys, it was very hard to do.
Even Vlahovic.
But he didn't get the striker.
Yeah.
He made a decision and said, right, I'm not going to get someone that, that person or that because I don't think they're good enough for Arsenal. And he bought Havertz.
Yeah.
He made that decision.
Yes, true.
He has to stand on that.
Yes.
So the criticism that's coming his way, whilst I do think some people are panicking, but I do understand some of the criticism because when you're in charge and you make these big decisions to spend a £65 million on a guy that we saw at Chelsea is not a good finisher. I know, and you're bringing him in and saying, all right, I'm going to play in midfield, but he's versatile enough to play up front.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is versatile enough to play up front. His hold-up play was good. His general forward play was good until it was to put the ball in the back of the onion bag, and he couldn't do it. And that's, again, you have to take criticism for that. Because you're in charge.
Arteta's made some decisions where they're going to be questioned. And I think the goalkeeper one is definitely one of the biggest ones for us.
Made no sense. I know.
And it's very simple. Listen, you go on this break now, come back, put Ramsdale in.
But do you think he's going to do that?
You don't even have to. He can do it. Because
but I don't think he will.
So you're telling me in training, Ramsdale is doing nothing for sure that he can go back in? Are you telling me in the games that game he just watched Ramsdale play, he ain't seen and said, you know what? I ain't seen Rhea pick out a pass like that. And that save right there, you know what? You deserve to start the next game. Well, of course he does. So
put him back in and get these players firing. We're kind of dragging a bit. Get your grace of the week.
Yeah, grace of the week.
Or disgrace or whatever is it?
Did you say Ivan? It's grace of the week. Did you say Ivan Toney?
Right, grace of the week.
For what
is it?
Grace of the week.
For what though? For what's he done?
Yeah. Manager.
Manager?
Yeah, man.
Or did you say Ivan Toney or someone else?
No, sorry.
Try
Dini.
Grace of the week.
No.
Hurry up, man. Grace of the week.
Don't make me laugh. Right, grace of the week is another serious one. No, it's not. Listen, I'm sorry.
Hurry up. Jesus.
How you got that same energy in the weekend right now?
Hurry up. That's a good save and I put him in goal.
I don't know about that.
My Arteta see him like, oh, bring him in.
Gosh,
he keeps on whispering.
Yeah, see,
I don't know why Cesar G is talking. He's not.
Grace of the week.
Cesar G,
I'm literally going to walk off a second.
You're not meant to be covering Robbie today. No, I'm just joking.
Grace of the week.
Right, grace of the week is another serious one, and it goes out to Mario Zagallo, who passed away. God rest his soul. Hearts and thoughts of praise go out to his
former manager of Brazil.
Former manager, and
when they won the World Cup.
And I didn't realize that he was the first player and manager to win the World Cup.
Yeah, brilliant.
You know.
Guys, don't forget to use the code AFTV10 to get a further 10% off of all Boohoo Man wear. You can also scan the QR codes and you can get that 10% off. So make sure you do that right now. No Arsenal game next weekend. They're on their winter.
We're lucky for one more
They're
week.
on their winter break at least. Yeah, we have
a break.
Yeah,
but our women are playing. Our women have got what for the FA Cup?
We follow up that week with a huge game against Crystal Palace. A must-win game, I think, for Mikel. If he loses that, he's going to come under serious pressure, right? So that's the next game. But we'll be able to buy a Premier League show. We will. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Thanks, Yardi. Thanks, Ty.
Thanks, Robbie.
And we'll be back next week.